Hey guys, I'm cmasupra and welcome to another Company of Heroes gameplay video. This is actually a replay, not watching me as I play the game itself, because I was recording this game as it happened, but sadly my recording software crashed right at the very end. Luckily the game itself didn't crash, which is usually what happens, so I was able to save the replay, and yeah, we can watch this game now. So yay. Anyways, let's get started and I can explain things as we go along. So, I'm Americans. I am bad at this game. And my opponent is Wehrmacht, and he is not here at the beginning of the game. He's just sitting there. Nothing's building in the HQ. You can see there's no green light flashing or red light flashing, actually. But he wasn't gone for very long. I know that's a bug in Company of Heroes. If you Alt-Tab, you're supposed to hear the three little dings when the game is loading, but the dings don't always play even if you're in-game, even if you're not alt-tabbed. I wish they would fix that bug, because otherwise, because the way it is currently, you can't alt-tab safely. You just have to keep checking back in the game and seeing if the game loaded. Which is probably what happened to him. The sound didn't play and he was not here at the beginning of the game. Oh yeah, the map's Angoville. My opponent is apparently level 12-ish. I looked online, or looked at his stats after the game, and he is 12 as Americans, 11 as Wehrmacht, I believe. I don't know, I looked it up a few days ago, I might be wrong, but I think one of his was 12, two of them were 11, and the other one was 10, I don't really remember. Anyways, yeah, he's 12-ish. I agree with him. At the time I was playing this, I was level 11, and actually, this is American, so I am level 11 still. I went down to 10, then I'm back up to 11. So yeah, I'm still 11. And yeah, that still applies, I guess. So anyways, a little strategy, instead of just rambling at the beginning here. My opponent has a Volk squad out, and two Pioneer squads. I have a Rifle squad out, and two Engineer squads, so it's essentially identical. We went with the two Builder start, I guess you could call it, even though I don't really call them builders ever. I think that's the first time I've ever called them a builder. Pioneers and Engineers, that is. And then one fighting unit, or basic fighting unit. And here I really should have charged up because he was building, and when you're building you take so much more damage from fire. Or not, yeah, fire, but also bullets. That's what I meant. Enemy fire. Like, they're shooting bullets at you, not like a flamethrower fire. So yeah, I really should have attacked him, but I didn't, and now I'm kind of stuck on the other side of this hedge. Because, well, if I go and charge him, he has green cover, he will just decimate my rifles, despite the fact that we're relatively close, and rifles are really good at close quarters. So anyways, his second Volk squad shows up exactly at the same time my second Rifle squad shows up. But he brings along his Pioneers, so where are my Engineers? They're not helping me. Just a very central battle right here. Medium range rifles. I have him focus firing, I thought, but he's also focus firing on my rifles. As you can see, only one of them is taking damage. And yeah, I was focus firing on this Volk squad, which only has 2 men left. And my Rifle squad's probably gonna die if I don't retreat it soon. There we go, I retreated it. And I think I'm focus firing on the Pioneers right now. A little tip in case you don't know, when you're fighting a big battle like this, you should always focus fire so that you can remove one of your opponent's units, like I just did right there. Now he's lost 120 manpower as opposed to me losing a whole lot more because he's doing so much more damage to me than I'm doing to him. So the battlefield's pretty equal now. We have about the same health and, well, it's one squad versus one squad. In the meantime, on the left, I am just decimating his Pioneers over here because I'm in yellow cover, he was in no cover. And I'm preventing him from capturing this fuel point. So right now I have fuel. Oh, an MG. I didn't even see that MG when I was playing. You can see that Rifle squad up there. I just quickly turned it around once I saw the MG. But sadly, this Rifle squad got caught in the MG because I didn't notice it fast enough. But what I was saying is, I have the fuel, my opponent does not have a fuel, so I am getting ahead of him in terms of fuel income, which is how it should be when you're playing. You always want to be ahead of your opponent in every single resource, including manpower, although it's kind of hard to make yourself ahead in manpower, especially if you're Americans. As you can see, I have 2 engineers and 3 rifle squads, which are not even fully manned. And I'm already down to 260 manpower, or plus 260 manpower. So, yeah, upkeep is quite a big deal for Americans. Which is why they have the supply yard and the 2 upgrades in the supply yard. So I guess my opponent has 2 MGs now and 2 Volk squads. I just got BARs because I knew I had 1 fuel, he had 0 fuel. So I should go anti-infantry because that's pretty much what he's going to have. And BARs are as anti-infantry as you can get with rifles. You can do it with grenades, but that takes a whole lot more micro, but it also forces your opponent to have a whole lot more micro. So I guess grenades are one of those things where if you have really good micro and you think your opponent does not, buy grenades over BARs because you can out-micro him by throwing grenades at specific spots or times, and he won't be able to dodge the grenades. So that's when grenades are actually a whole lot more helpful than compared to BARs. I always call them BARs because the first time I saw the gun's name was in Call of Duty 1, which was honestly the best Call of Duty ever. And it had a B.A.R, which is really how it's supposed to be, not BAR, without dots. So I always pronounced it as BAR, not bar. And yeah, that's just how I've pronounced it ever since then. Where was I going with that? I don't have a clue. Anyways, we have another skirmish up here on the right side of the map. He was smart. He stopped capturing the point and just moved back where he has an MG protecting his squad, but I knew he had an MG over there. I don't know how I knew, but I knew it because I saw it at some point, or else I just thought he did because it would seem like a logical spot, but I didn't know he had an MG down here. Okay, I got in the house just in time. And now I can shoot out of it and destroy this Volk squad. And apparently I forgot about the MG over here. No, that was intentional. I intentionally sent this squad over here because I was going to flank with this one, but these 2, rather. But they got distracted when I saw the Volk squad and the Pioneer squad, which was like, eh, screw flanking, I'm going to kill these 2 squads. That'll do a whole lot more damage than flanking MG squad. And now I'm trying to flank from one direction and then splitting up. I'm coming from the one area in the hedgerow right here, but that doesn't work out well because his MG can just shoot into it and suppress every single squad that's even close by. I just lost a rifle squad. In the meantime, while all that's been happening on the right side, as a typical American player should do, I have been capturing the whole left side with these engineers. And the Wehrmacht player is focused in this little area right here. He doesn't have very much, and that's how it should be. That's how this game should be played. I mean, Wehrmacht should have a weaker start compared to Americans. Americans should have most of the map and firepower towards the beginning. But then as the game goes on, Wehrmacht should get stronger. They should be expanding slowly, and the American player won't have nearly as much firepower as they used to compared to how much firepower the Wehrmacht player has. That's how this game was designed originally before opposing fronts came out. And you might be able to see the sniper right there. But yeah, that's how the game was before opposing fronts came out with Panzer Elite and British. Those 2 factions just totally ruined the game. I'm not saying they're not fun, but I'm saying they just totally ruined the game and the way it was. But if you have a Wehrmacht versus Americans matchup, then the game is just as it was before, except you don't have the Pio spam option. I don't know if anyone remembers that from 1.71, that version, which was the last version before opposing fronts came out. And basically you could just build a whole bunch of pioneers from the Wehrmacht HQ and use them to fight, capture points, spread out really fast, even faster than the Americans can spread out. Ooh, I just killed a Pioneer squad. But anyways, you could spread out really fast with your Pioneers, and then once you hit 2 command points, you could get Stormtroopers as your infantry, and then you would also have veterancy from the... what's it called? Compcraft Center. Yeah, Compcraft Center. I'm gonna win this engagement so easily. I'm in yellow cover, I have BARs. What is he doing? There you go, dude. Back it up. Or retreat, that works too. Okay, so now that I've explained pyro spamming, sorta kinda, I'm flanking from below! Yay! I don't know why I chose to, probably because I expected an MG here, which he apparently does have one. I don't know if he kept one there the whole game or not. He just keeps slightly moving it, not doing much. And oh no, a sniper! This is the first time I noticed he has a sniper. But hey, I have an M8 too. Wow, I've been missing quite a bit while explaining some stuff. So, I guess I can explain the M8. After BARs, I always go M8. Always. Almost always. And I wanted the M8 because of all his MGs. I mean, if I can destroy his MGs with the M8, then my infantry can kill the Volks and the other stuff, like Pioneers. But sadly, he has enough munitions to use quite a few Panzerfausts on my M8. So I'm shooting at the Volk squad, trying to make sure it can't hit my M8 with another Panzerfaust, while the MG on the M8 is shooting at the... Oh, look at the sniper, look at the sniper, look at the sniper, look at the sniper. 10 kills and he's dead. Got a total of 10 kills before dying. Is that right? No, 9 kills. Okay, he had a total of 9 kills. And in case you're wondering how I know, it's a number... No, 10 kills, yeah, 10. Okay. The number on the right is its effectiveness versus that. So effectiveness versus infantry is the top one. And the sniper had a 10 on the left side in red, so that means he had 10 kills versus infantry. So that's how I knew. In case you're ever wondering how you know how many kills a unit got, that's how you know. But you can't know after he dies, because you can't click on him. It's kind of hard to click on a dead unit. And I decided to throw artillery down because my M8 was about to die, so it's just like, yeah, screw this. I want that bunker dead, I want the MG dead. Let's hope he doesn't notice that I set down artillery, but sadly he did. He got out of the thing. And I hear this pack. I'm like, oh gosh, get behind the house. I can hear it somewhere down here. I can't see it, but I could hear it. And yay! My M8 has survived the pack. My infantry are down here looking for it. I actually forgot my infantry were here. I was busy doing other things, probably in the base here. And I actually got level 1 production on the supply yard. So now I have a whole lot more manpower income. It's actually closer to the Wehrmacht's normal manpower income. And I think I'm going to win this fight. I just obliterated his Pioneers, and I'm probably going to obliterate this Volk squad as well, because I have BARs, and he also has fewer men. But then again, there's a flame Pio thing, yeah. This should be pretty common knowledge, but I'm going to say it anyways. If you're fighting against a Flamer Pioneer squad or Engineer squad, or any kind of flame, crocodile, tank, whatever it is, bye-bye M8. If you're fighting against one of those, you should not be in cover. You want to be in red cover, because flames do the most damage in green cover and the least damage in red cover. Just because, I guess, if you're in cover, they can set what you're in on fire, and then you'll be getting hurt because of your cover. I guess that's logic. So yeah, you want to be in red cover. Unless you're fighting a whole bunch of other things where you want to be in green cover, in which case you might just want to retreat, depending on the situation. Because you can't be in red cover and in green cover at the same time. That is physically impossible in real life and in this game. Yes, there's a such thing as green cover and red cover in real life. I made it. So anyways, a little more updates on what's actually going on. I've been giving so many tips today. I haven't been focusing on the game at all, really. So yeah, a little more about what's going on. Let's actually just get out of there. Where is... Oh, he has an MG firing out of here. It's like, I hear an MG, but I don't see one. And that rifle squad's dead. They all ran to their doom. They died really, really quickly. I wish I would have retreated, but I didn't. So anyways, what's going on? I have the whole left side, although he's taking this point. Ooh, I sent Flamer Pioneer, not Pioneers, Engineers here. Get in the building. Yeah, get in the building. He won't stand a chance. Because he can't get in the building. Buildings act as green cover, by the way, against flamers. At least this building does. Any building with wood will do that. Stone buildings, such as the one down here, flamers don't actually do much against the building. So if you have units in this building and your opponent has flamers coming at you, you can just stay in the building pretty safely. It's a low chance that he'll do much damage. There is a chance he'll do a lot of damage, but it's a very low chance. I would just stay in the building. But a wooden building, you should always get out, because a wooden building will just roast your people. Why am I not retreating yet? I thought it would have retreated a whole lot earlier, and I lost that squad because it didn't retreat. Probably because I was microwaving these guys. So I have a second inmate on the field, my second inmate of the game. I want to kill this MG, but what am I doing? Oh, I'm shooting at the Pioneers because I don't want the Flamers to exist anymore. And my infantry has already flanked the MG. So I'm just like, I'd rather shoot the Pioneers than the MG. It'll help me out more, but am I going to lose this Vet 1 squad? Oh, I hope not. Oh, they get out barely. Barely, you can't even see their health. Barely got out with 2 men. And I just killed his Pioneers right here that were capturing the left side, because I want to own that. You guys look like you're in pain. Oh yeah, fun little fact. They will always look like they're in pain unless they get shot in the head. Only if they get shot in the head will they just lie there still. Just a little fun fact for the graphics and animations in this game. Here's an MJ, he just happened to set up as I was approaching. He probably saw me approaching, actually. Because I would expect he would have tried to put the MG right over here where my mouse is, where this one is, but facing the other direction. I put my flamers in the house. I'm not sure why I did that. I think he was capturing this point, and I was trying to damage him as he was capturing it, but he captured it by the time I got there. I don't remember. I put flamers in the house. It's pretty funny, and they can't shoot out because there's this house in the way. And I don't want to put them in this house because this house is just a death house. They'll be killed so quickly. That house does not protect you at all. And this Grenadier squad is pretty much doomed. You're not going to cut me off from my point. I won't let you. You cut me off. No, you didn't. You retreated before you had... Oh, you retreated like half a second early, dude. That is unlucky. If he had at least decapped this point, I would have had to spend the time to recapture it. But he retreated half a second early. That is unlucky. That's one of the things you have to learn about timing, is when you can hit retreat. Ooh, I just killed a medic. But when you can hit retreat while you're capturing a point, or decapturing a point, decapping. It's one of those things you have to learn about timing in this game. And ooh, he has a medic. I remember when I was playing this, I didn't know he had a half-track. I didn't see it. My screen was like right here. I was looking at my rifleman, and I heard tracks on my right side. I was like, oh god, what vehicle is that? And it just happened to be a half-track, which is not that bad for me. I thought it might have been like a Puma or something. Because I believe the half-track and the Puma shared the same engine. I might be totally wrong. For some reason, I feel like they shared the same engine. Maybe it's just the same sound in this game. I don't know. Ooh, oh, I was going to say that Grenadier squad's screwed, but no. My squad is screwed. Am I going to retreat? There we go. Oh, I just lost a Vet 1 squad. Way to go. I should not have stayed and fight. I should not have thrown that grenade. I should have just retreated. Was that even my grenade? I don't know. No, it was not my grenade because it damaged my squad, not his. So that was his grenade. I should have just retreated a whole lot earlier. And he just got a free Grenadier squad. So, yeah, that's really nice for him. He spent 150 manpower to build the bunker and 50 munitions to make it a medic bunker. And he got 300 manpower out of it. A free Grenadier squad. So he lost 50 munitions but gained 150 manpower. I would say that's worth it. And then if he gets any more squads out of there, it's even a better deal. Oh, am I going to die from this grenade? No, I just get Vet 1 and pretty much totally avoid the grenade, but I need to retreat either now or... Nope, stay. He's in red cover. He's taking a whole lot of extra damage. But now I see this squad. It's like, oh, I'm kind of screwed if I stay here. Move back. Yes, move back. And then my opponent is capturing the right side, just like Wehrmacht does later in the game. I have the whole left side, but my opponent is moving out and capturing the rest of the map. He has almost half the map now. Almost. That was a waste of 28 manpower. Now I have to reinforce that squad.
Routes are grabbing territory from us.
Oh yeah, and I built a tank depot because inmates were not surviving very long, so it's just like, maybe a Sherman will survive longer. We'll see how that turns out. I know how it turns out, but we'll see how it turns out. You'll get to see. Anyways, he has Vet 2 on his squads. He's throwing grenade. Oh, it misses. Wow. Very unlucky grenade. Oh, what's... Oh, I sent down artillery here. Killed one guy. Really damaged that half-track. Wow. So I killed one guy and damaged the half-track for 150 munitions, and I still ended up losing the point. So I'm now cut off from all of my resources because my opponent is doing a very good job of spreading out across the map. And now that I'm cut off from my resources, he's taking the rest of the map that he cut me off from. Is that yeah, that's a Vet 2 squad. And I need a drink of water. I always wonder what it sounds like when you guys hear me drinking water. Because I never hear it in editing, because I don't go through and watch my whole video when I edit. But I always wonder what it's like listening to that on video. I don't even know if you guys can hear it when I drink water in my videos. But anyways, let's get back to the game. Triage, oh yeah, because I had such low health on all my squads, I decided to build a Triage Center. It's free health for my squads for a flat down payment of 200 manpower and 20 fuel. And then for the rest of the game, I get free health as long as I don't lose men. Wow. As long as I don't lose men. There we go. And I built a crocodile instead of a Sherman because he has so much infantry and I'm not really expecting any vehicles anytime soon. And if he does have vehicles, I had rangers available to be called in. So just like, I'll go with the crocodile. He has so much infantry. Hopefully I can kill all of his infantry, demoralize him, and win the game. But I was not paying close enough attention. There's a pack shooting at the rear of my Sherman. And I realized it's a little bit too late. Decided to back up. There's a mine there. I killed one of his squads because of the mine. I'm now roasting whatever's there. And there goes the Sherman. Wow, I'm really grouping up all my units right there. But yeah, that Sherman didn't last long. It lasted just about as long as the two M8s. So, yeah. It would have lasted so much longer had I realized there was a pack shooting at it. How is he not... He should have seen these three squads pass right by this victory point. He should know that I have these three squads coming right for him. And maybe he did, actually, because that MG just turned around perfectly in time. And I'm pretty sure I lose this engagement. I thought I was going to win it. I mean, I have so many squads, but I think I lose it. Yeah. Just retreat. Quit staying. Retreat. What am I doing? I'm yelling at myself. Oh yeah, I'm trying to kill the MG before I retreat, but it's just not happening. Oh, the MG just died. Wow. As I was retreating, the MG died. And they barely get out. You can actually see their health bar, but they still barely get out. And I decided to attack with another rifle squad. That doesn't turn out to be very smart because he has Vet 3 on his infantry. And... Ooh, wow. Can I kill that squad? Can I kill it? Can I kill it? Oh, I didn't... Yes, I killed it. Yes, retreat now. You're Vet 1. You killed a whole squad. Retreat. Yes. You were successful. The downside is the medics are just going to come and pick up those bodies now. So I didn't gain as much manpower as I would have liked because he's going to get a new squad. That's actually the second new squad from there, if that squad just came from there. I don't know if they did. They have 0 kills on everything, so I presume they did.
We are losing a sector.
And he's guarding my cutoff, which I don't realize, so I decided to go and take my cutoff. But hello, there's enemy units there. So I decided to go in and attack the enemy units. I am not really playing smart right now. I have Vet 1, he has Vet 3, and Wehrmacht Vet 3 is really good. It's not as good as American Vet 3, but Wehrmacht Vet 3 is a whole lot better than American Vet 1, especially when he has 2 squads and I have 1. And even if I have BARs, it's still better for him. And am I going to lose this squad? No, I managed to avoid that grenade. Oh, am I going to get the Volk squad? Probably not. No, I'm not going to get it. But I'm losing this squad. Retreat! 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 Like you're late for a very important date, which is from Alice in Wonderland. The old animated version that you could buy on tape. Yeah, that's from my childhood.
Enemy unit.
Yeah, I killed another squad. Now can I kill this half-track? That would be awesome. I'm so focused on killing this half-track. I think I even call in rangers to help me kill the half-track, but sadly the half-track's running away. Then it decides to stop. Okay, then. Okay. So I see the 2 squads up there, and I'm just like, yeah, I don't feel like fighting all 3 of you at once. Let's focus on this squad, get them to retreat. They're gone. Now let's fight. I am so focused on killing this half-track, I'm not even bothering with the infantry up there. That's kind of funny. Ooh. Okay, good. Missed grenade. And my flamers are going to do so well right here. They're already Vet 1, and they're doing so well just because he's in green cover. So that's what I mean. If you're in green cover and flamers are approaching you, get out of that green cover. Get into some red cover. Because I just annihilated his infantry right there with the flamers, who I then had to retreat. But they're Vet 1 because of it. They're Vet 1 because of that engagement. So, yeah, that was nice for me. Rangers killed the half-truck. What are you doing? You missed at that range? It's a gigantic half-track right in front of you and you miss. You miss again. There we go, what's 1 hit? Now the half-track would be dead if the other 2 had hit, the ones that missed. If the ones that had missed had actually hit the half-track would be dead right now. Damage engine, am I gonna stay and kill it? Apparently I'm gonna try, but then it leaves, so do I just retreat? I would if I'm smart. Nope, I decided to stay. Oh, because I have a Vet 3 rifle squad now. Sadly, my rangers are forced to retreat, so I have them forced to retreat the Vet 3 rifle squad. Am I gonna lose it? No, good. My Vet 3 rifle squad's okay. Awesome. Man, I built 1 Sherman out of this, a crocodile, and I haven't used it since. And this I built 2 M8s out of, and I haven't used it since. That's not right. If you build something, you should use it. Or plan to use it multiple times, not once. I built 1 Sherman, and that's it out of the tank depot. So that's not smart of me. Ooh, I was able to reconnect my points on the left side. And sadly, he's taking them back. But while he's taking them back, I decided to go and attack the right side. Little do I know he still has an MG right here next to his fuel point. I think if I remember correctly, I said at the beginning of this, I think he keeps this around the fuel point the whole game. I might be right. I mean, it's been there the whole game so far.
The Huns are taking our territory.
I always went there expecting there not to be an MG. It's just like, why would he keep this there the whole game? But he apparently has. Yep, he just moved it over there, so now it's still pretty close to the fuel point. He's just keeping it there.
We have a threat to our victory.
But what he did is actually very smart. When after an engagement, you should move your MG somewhere else so your opponent doesn't have a clue where it is. If you're always moving it after each engagement, then, well, your opponent doesn't know where it is, then you'll be able to suppress your opponent by surprising him. And oh boy, he has an Ostwind. I remember realizing that this is pretty much the end of the game at this point, when that Ostwind showed up. And then there's the fact that he has all this Vet 3 infantry that I am not doing a good job at killing. Oh no! 2 grenades. Am I going to lose the squad? I'm going to lose the squad. I am so going to lose that squad. I just lost the squad. I killed the half-track, but that's not nearly as good of a deal. I mean, I just lost a Vet 3 rifle squad.
Down to 25 points.
Also losing this engineer squad. There we go. Lost them. Gonna lose the rangers. These guys just got hit by a mine. I did manage to capture this, but... Oh, yeah, okay, good. That rifle squad at least got out, the one that was capturing the victory point, so that the points are no longer counting down against me. Oh, I'm gonna lose a squad. I hit retreat in time, but sadly, he got a lucky shot off on me.
Axis are capturing a sector.
In return, I got 2 lucky shots off on that Ostwind. It was moving and long range, and amazingly, both of the bazooka shots hit. And now, after a fire up, your squad moves really slowly. That's one thing I'm not a fan of when I'm playing as Americans, but I really like it when I'm playing as anything that goes against Americans, because it hurts my opponent and helps me. Fire up's actually a very bad thing to use anymore. It used to be really good, then they nerfed it quite a bit, and it's no longer a good thing to use unless you just have no choice. Because when you are fired up, your units take a whole lot more damage, and then after you're done being fired up, they still take more damage, and they move slowly. So, yeah, it's really not worth using because they take so much more damage. Anyways, watch this squad get annihilated. Here we go. Throwing a grenade, retreating maybe, or they're just gonna get annihilated. They're retreating, ooh. But look at all this infantry it has to go through. It doesn't stand a chance. Talked about that in my retreat paths video. You're supposed to trap your opponents so that they retreat into your infantry and then die. Anyways, what I was going to say is my opponent has pretty much the whole map, and I have very little. So this is a classic Company of Heroes game. Americans start out strong. I had most of the map at the beginning, and then as the game goes on, the Wehrmacht player becomes stronger and stronger, and they end up taking the whole map. It's a perfect example of it. Granted, I did lose 2 inmates and a Sherman, or Crocodile. I didn't actually do much, but yeah, it's still a perfectly good example of it. Grenade incoming. Do I notice? I don't notice. Boom. Lost 3 guys. Have 3 guys left with less than half health. I'm probably gonna lose them. Oh yeah, I remember I was staying because I wanted this rifle squad to come and help. But yeah, there we go. Am I gonna lose the squad because of it? No, the squad has survived. And now he's the one retreating. Wow. I would have expected him to win that battle, actually. But okay, you can retreat. I'll take that. I like it. Then I can work on capturing the rest of the map. Let's see. Oh, he captured this point back. In terms of vehicles, he has an Ostwind and a half-track. And then packs also show up as vehicles, but they're really not, at least in my opinion. And he has MP40s, so run the heck away from there. It's not worth capturing that point just to have extra munitions. 10 extra munitions. No, 16 extra munitions. But yeah, he has MP40, so I have 2 squads at long range compared to him, and I'm just going back and forth between them trying to damage his infantry. Oh no, the MP40s are coming back! Go back! Go back! Move the rifles up. Kill off the Grenadier squad, not Volks. Grenadier squad, but oh no, I don't notice. Vet 2, they're dying. They're dying. They're Vet 2 and they're dying. Oh, they get out barely because the MP40 Volks are really, really strong at close range. They're actually even stronger at long range. That didn't actually make any sense compared to what I meant to say. Volks are normally good at long range, but then we upgrade them with MP40s. They become really good at close range, but at the same time their long range becomes slightly better with the MP40 as well. Which I don't know if that was intentional, but it's the case. They become really, really strong with MP40s, especially at close range. And now I am up against a Panther. I don't realize it yet, but I'm up against a Panther. I did hear it in Fog of War when I was playing, but I just thought, it says half track. I don't need to be worried about what's making those track sounds. Nope, it's a Panther.
Casualties being reported.
Ooh, am I gonna kill the... No, I'm not gonna kill the whole squad. Dang it. Oh. Capturing the point. At this point I just know the game is over, but I decided to... Yeah, I killed the squad, yay. But I just decided to stick it out and hopefully win this game still. Sadly, it's not working out. The only resources I have left... Oh, nothing. Okay, the only resource I have left is these two right here. I'm not getting anything from that plus 16 munitions. Just these 2 points right there. And then I have 2 of the victory points. I'm not sure why my opponent didn't take them. I wanted to kill those pioneer squads, but sadly I didn't. But yeah, I don't know why my opponent didn't take this point and this point. Instead, he's trying to take my munitions point. He honestly could have won the game so fast by taking those 2 points. He's not even currently trying to take this point because he's fighting over here, which I can understand. But now that the fight's over, he's going to take... What is that, the bazooka? Yeah. Maybe. Nope. Squad's full. They can't hold any more weapons. So he's not going to take the... Oh. Well, I guess he just misclicked. There we go. He took the bazooka. Now he's going to capture that point. And my voice sounds really bad to me right now, so let me drink some more water.
Supply lines are broken.
Okay. So, no way I'm getting through there. My Vet 2 rifle squad is not going to survive against 3 Vet 3 squads. So, let's just send them the other direction on the other side of the map, shall we? Oops, there we go. Wow. 1 of each vehicle available in the Tier 4 building, whatever it's called. I don't even know. What is it called? Panzer Command. There we go. I got in the building, and my first priority was to destroy the Ostwind. It's kind of working out. I'm getting lots of rear armor hits, but sadly, he's able to get away before I can kill it. So that was a waste, and I'm just losing... Ooh, 1 more hit on it, but sadly it's still not dead. And he just got Vet 3 on his vehicles. As you can tell by the side skirts and the fact that there are 3 Vet icons above the units. So yeah, those vehicles are impossible to kill. And this Ranger squad is pretty much dead. Retreat, yes, good. Wow. Barely got out of there.
Rangers back at full fighting strength.
Awesome, I'm glad you're back in full fighting strength. Anyways, at this point I'm just focused on capturing victory points and cutting off my opponent from his resources. Despite the fact that he has a much bigger army than I do. I still feel like it's worth trying because maybe he'll make a huge mistake and I'll end up winning the game, you never know. Because I still do have a decent ability to micro, which is the only reason I've survived this long in this game, considering he's still playing so much better than me. Especially with those MGs, my gosh. That MG has screwed me over so many times, or whatever MG was next to the fuel point. It screwed me over so many times. And that half-track is back. I killed 1 of his half-tracks, but he made another, so he's reinforcing in the field. I don't know what doctrine he is yet. I mean, I do as I'm saying this because I know what comes later on in this game, but I don't know what doctrine he's at yet, or I don't know what doctrine he chose yet. So I'm guessing it's not defensive because he's using half-tracks to reinforce rather than bunkers or something. And I give a sad face. Those 3 squads are still there, just doing nothing. He knows I can't get past them. So I'm screwed on the left side. I can't get anywhere on the left side. But then the right side, I can't get anywhere either because he has all these vehicles. And he says, thought I was done after you killed my sniper, which happened right over here. That's where I killed the sniper. And I thought he was done too, because that's 340 manpower down the drain so early in the game. And you know exactly what this unit is, don't you? It's the King Tiger. So he went Terror, and he has a Panther, a Panzer IV, an Ostwind, a Half-Track, and a King Tiger. He has every single vehicle in the game except for the bike and the vehicles in Tier 3. That grenade did not do much of anything to that squad. I was hoping it would do so much more. So, in terms of his killing ability, he has anti-infantry, anti-tank and infantry, anti-tank, and anti-tank and infantry while being a tank that can absorb damage. So he has pretty much everything in terms of vehicles that he could possibly need. While I have a ranger squad. Ranger squads can beat vehicles, but not that many vehicles. They just got annihilated, in case you didn't notice.
They've destroyed our barracks.
So yeah, that was a good game when I was playing it anyways. And it's gonna end sometime really soon. And it's gonna have this stupid audio bug that I absolutely hate that sometimes happens in replays. Wow, my base is just getting obliterated. My level 11 and your level 12 are justified. Yes, I agree with myself. I agree with what I said in the past. I'm level 11, he's level 12, and that's for a reason. He is better than me. Only slightly, though. Because this did go kind of back and forth. And here is the stupid audio bug. The game is over, the playback's over, but the Panther still sounds like it's firing its machine gun. I hate that bug, it's so annoying. Because now we just have to listen to it the whole time as we're talking at the end of this game. Anyways, let's go over here where we can't hear it. He has a med bunker, Panzer Command, what is it? Krieg's Barracks, Krieg. Oh, Krieg? I've always called it Krieg's. It's only Krieg. Oh, wow. Learn something new every day. Wehrmacht quarters. So he built everything but Tier 3. He even built the veterancy building, as he should. You should always build that building as Wehrmacht, if it's a long game. There's a bazooka laying on the ground there. He has an MG. Let's just go in this map. That's a lot of stuff in my base. He took his whole army and put it in my base. So yeah, that was the end of the game. Yeah, the sound's back because I'm over here in this area of the map. So anyways, I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If I had to say one thing that would help myself improve, I did so bad in this game with unit preservation. I did so bad with that. Like, so bad with it. Because I lost so many squads to him for various reasons. And then the second thing I would say I need to improve on is sending the 0 vet riflemen to fight a vet 3 grenadier squad is not ever gonna work out. You have to send at least 2 squads of riflemen. And then they might have a chance. So yeah, those are the 2 things I would say I need to work on. In terms of what he needs to work on, I would say nothing. He played so well. I mean, maybe it's just me because I'm level 11, but I think he played so well. He played Wehrmacht as it's supposed to be played, where you have a small area of the map, and then you spread out before your opponent can gain a strong force. Hello, White Lightning, you're in the recording. You're going to watch this, and you're going to say hey in the comments, aren't you? I wish you could respond in replays, but anyways, yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!